Alright, today I've got a package from Goctopus or Goctopus. This is a fidget spinner type toy. It's basically a drone. And I've unboxed fidget spinner drones before, but this one is supposed to be better. This is a newer one. Diffle. What? It says it's rechargeable, which is always cool, especially when it's USB because it's real easy to charge. Got the user manual, and here is the toy. Now this straight up right away, this is less like a fidget spinner. I mean, it is a fidget spinner, but it doesn't have the, you know, the protrusions, the limbs. So it comes with a little USB cable so you can recharge it. I'm hoping it's charged. Let's see if this is anything like the last one. It should be. You just turn it on and spin it. Oh, this side is up. So at first I thought this side was on the bottom because it's heavier. So I think you just spin it. What? Oh, there we go. It's running away. It's running away. I don't understand how I made it turn on. Okay, there we go. It's pretty powerful, man. This thing is spinning, man. It spins. Like you're grasping this black part, and you're trying to, like, you know, loosen your grip on it so that it can stabilize better. And by loosening your grip, it starts to actually spin. This thing spins fast, man. Whoa. Yeah, okay, I think I'm just gonna get up and play with this because this thing seems pretty crazy. So let's see what I can do with it. Okay, so I think it turns off when you grab it. So I'm just gonna spin it and we're gonna see if it just goes. I did some cool catches, but I wanna see how long this goes. There's gotta be a time limit on it, right? No way, this thing just goes infinitely? Okay, yes, it does. That's kind of crazy. Alright, this thing is like the other one, very unstable when you touch it. The slightest, like, boop, will shoot it somewhere else. Very hard to tame. I would say it's more your fault if it messes up, if anything, because it's pretty straightforward. It's just a little bit hard to handle because when you're trying to pinch down on this, if you even slightly grab the ear, it sways the center of gravity off. Then it'll just fling off and shoot somewhere and become unstable. So it's pretty hard. This thing's crazy though because it just goes. I don't think it turns off. I think this thing just consistently stays on. It's very powerful. I'm gonna try to do tricks with it. So yeah, so far it's really cool, but now I'm gonna probably mess with it a little bit more and try to, like, do skill toy stuff with it. So yeah, let's see what's up. So I'm pretty sure that's what it does when it runs out of batteries. It's just kind of spitting out little bursts. It's not really maintaining any kind of duration of spin time. It's not really going, it literally goes like half a second. So I'm gonna charge it. So I guess that's what happens when these things run out. Oh, okay, so I'm tired from chasing this thing around. Kind of gives me like kendama-ish vibes, but also contact juggling. The way when it's full power, it seems to balance on your arm better. When it's low power, it wants to slide off. So when it's on full power, it can kind of like chill on your body, and if you tilt it a certain way and it touches it, it'll roll, kind of push it a certain way. So you can have it be flying, have it hit your index like this, and it'll roll right here. You curve your hand and you can change the direction, and you can do that same thing right here. So it's pretty cool because of that. This shape is way different from the last one I unboxed, from the other drone thing, from these. Because of the shape, when you grab it, it wants to shoot off quicker. This one doesn't do that so much. It will fly off if you try to pinch it, but if it just hits something, it doesn't really shoot off. These are spinning very fast, so if it hits something, it just flips it or changes the direction. These, I couldn't hover on my arm, and they don't roll across your body and stuff. So this one's shape is more of a drone. This is more of a drone than a fidget spinner. It doesn't really feel like I'm playing with a fidget spinner. It's kind of like this is a futuristic yo ball. Like, it's really simple, you know. You turn it on, it blasts air, you throw it correctly, it hovers. So it's very yo ball like. Now I don't really understand the turning on mechanism. I think if you just spin it, it's supposed to do it, but it never really works for me. And what I found is if you just push this part up to the top button and then hit it down, it turns it on. So this thing kind of clicks back and forth, and I don't know if that's the on and off button. I read the instructions, but very briefly. But watch, you click it down and it works. But also if you push that thing down at all, like if it clicks the other way, it turns off, and I think that's protection. So you turn it on by clicking it down, and if it flips over, it's going to use its weight to click that button down, which will shut it off. And it's cool because it continually hovers. The other one only would hover for like 12 seconds or something, so you could only do so much with it. This one, if you did it right and you didn't drop it at all, I don't really know how to demonstrate this because it's going to fly off. Okay, so see, it just goes. It goes and it goes and it goes, and it never turns itself off, I guess, unless it loses battery. It has these lights on it. I think the other one had lights, but I think it was more of a power button. And this has decoration, so this would be pretty cool at night to use outside. But I think the wind would maybe push it around. But as you can see, this thing just goes, man. It doesn't stop. And that's a pretty cool feature, you know, because it will cut off when it hits something. It's a pretty cool toy. It's like a toy from the future, and these things are getting better and better. And pretty soon, I think they'll probably have these for affordable prices where you hold like a ball, like you throw this out and you're holding a ball and the ball can control it. That would be sick, because this thing has a decent flight time. It's like 10 minutes of play, maybe 10 minutes of charging. The other ones that I unboxed were longer charging, same duration of play maybe. So you'd get the play time like 10 minutes, and then you'd have to charge it for like 30-40 minutes. This charges fairly fast, so that's pretty cool. This is definitely an upgraded version of this concept. And Goctopus sent me this to unbox, and all the information is in the description You should go check them out. It's pretty cool, you know, it's a fun little toy. Not so much a skill toy, even though you can do skill toy stuff with it. I would say it's more of a just, you know, novelty type toy, but, you know, put it in certain people's hands, it's an object manipulation toy now. I think it would be pretty cool too if you know, set up a table. You could use this as a puck maybe. Make some kind of game. Oh yeah, if you get one of these, you expect to be doing that because it will fly off just random places. So yeah, this is a pretty dope toy. You should go check them out. Really fun.